And hello there, Mrs. Garner's 5th grade classroom. My name is Nick Patrick. I'm a meteorologist at WCHS TV in Charleston, and your teacher's been telling me that you guys are learning about some of the careers in TV, including meteorology and the green screen behind me. So I just wanted to show you real quick kind of what I do here on a daily basis and what it's like to be a meteorologist on air. First, I wanted to show the studio. This is a fairly typical newsroom setup. We have our news desk right here. Normally that screen behind it right there is lit up. All the cameras, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Lots of different things. There is our light board right here. And if we wanted to say, turn on any of the different options, our in-person studio person would be handling that job, so we could turn everything on. Probably one of the hardest things about being an on-air meteorologist is learning how the green screen works, how you look on the green screen, the way you present yourself, and what you do. So that is years of getting comfortable up here on a screen every day, having to learn to look at yourselves in these nice little monitors behind me here. That is pretty much how we do it. Now, working in a newsroom and working on TV can be very fun. It's one of those jobs where you're not doing the same thing every day, especially if you're out in the field. And depending on what's going on with the weather, it could really change up how you handle any certain day. But a lot of what it depends on is how severe the weather's going to be. We have to look into all the science of that. So basically, we have to take a lot of the different model data that we collect here. This is one of the websites I like to use. It is just one of the many ways we can get some of that model data, but there's all kinds of things that we take into account when it comes to forecasting the weather. I'm sure that you have learned a little bit about this, and it's one of the things that we have to work on well before showtime. Usually about 2-3 hours of forecasting goes into any given day, and then it gets on TV. This is called WSI. It's a fairly common one. Working on the football playoff graphic right now, but a lot of the time it's just taking into account several different graphics, what we want to talk about, and putting that show together. A lot of time goes into producing our show for on air. One of the most interesting things that we have to worry about working in weather is that we spend 4 or 5 hours getting ready for a show, and then we have 3 minutes to present everything. So it is certainly a very interesting career path, and something that takes a long time to really learn all the nuances that go into it. Really one of the most interesting parts and fun parts of the job, I would say, is being able to work with the entire newsroom. I'll be showing you just a few different aspects of it. Even here on a Sunday night, things are still busy. Sports is here all hours of the day. They can come in anywhere around 2 in the morning sometimes if there's a late game. So being able to work with all these different people, the scheduling is all over the place. It is quite interesting, and they really rely on the weather person of the day to tell them about any major issues that are going to be coming up. So you work really closely with a lot of different people doing a lot of different jobs to get the newscast up on the air, and what you see is really that polished, finished product every day that we spend an entire day working on to get up on the air. So I hope that helps you out a little bit, and if anybody has any questions, please ask your teacher, and she can of course relay those to me. And everybody just hope you enjoyed what it's like to be in the news studio, and hopefully you learned a little bit of something.